Hello, hello. Can you hear me? Hello. マールさん、ポチタタン。黒猫さん。Thank you for coming to my stream. Just say hello from the Willow Princess. My name is柳Yanagi. Thank you for coming to my stream. Well, today, I just have the, club activities, which, I have to use English, and I find out that my, classes in my university this year or this semester, I don't have enough time to practice my English, so that's why today I decided to do this English speaking stream. So I hope you enjoy. Thank you for coming today. Well, I am a senior student in the university, and I am studying child education. Ryan-san, thank you for coming today. Good evening. So today's stream I'm going to talk in English. I hope you guys can enjoy. I'll try talking in English. メビウスさん、ナギさんはじめまして、X でご挨拶させていただきました。メビウスです。Thank you for coming today. Thank you. Yeah, today's streaming is just a English speaking stream, so maybe it might confuse you, but I hope you enjoy. Oh, it's so confusing, right? I know. Maybe I should have to put some words here to show that today I will talk in English. Oops. Okay, so like this. So 今日日本語はサブ. Today I will use more English than Japanese. Yes, you can comment in Japanese, but I would like to speak English in today's stream because I have to do the speaking training, I think. You know, I am now studying for the teacher's license for elementary school education and also a junior high and high school English education. And one of my dream is to teach Japanese students English pronunciation or just speak English, because actually the English education in Japan is mostly focus on reading and writing. So, when you learn a language, just imagine if you are just a kid, if you're just a children, if you're just a child, when you begin to speak your mother tongue, you would listen to your father and mother speaking in that language, and then you will try to do the same thing. And so firstly, it comes from the ear, so you can hear, you can understand by your ear. And then next you will try to speak that language. So then you would speak actually. So a language starts to talk. So hearing and speaking would be at the base of studying a language. That's what I think. But in Japan, mostly for the university exam, they would, try to put a lot of difficult vocabulary for reading, right? やばい、名前読めない。こんばんは、初めてこちらに来ました。Thank you for coming today. Thank you, thank you. Today is a English Chit Chat stream, so I hope you enjoy. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, so for example, for the university entering exam, Nagi-san, ありがとう. Thank you. Thank you too. They will have a really, really long passage for you to read, and you have to write some phrases to answer it. And the vocabulary is how do you say? As the year passed, they would use more and more vocabulary to test you. So Japanese students have to study English really, really hard, especially on their vocabulary, reading, writing, but not like listening or speaking. But these days, more people think of that speaking skill, also the listening skill, are very important for just communicate with foreigners. So the government tried to let just Japanese students try to speak well and listen well. さっきの初めましてって言ったコメント間違えて消してしまった。Oh, don't worry. 気にしないで. It's okay. Never mind. So like, the government also think of it is very important to listen and also speak. あなたの英語はとても上手で Thank you so much. You're so sweet. Thank you. Yeah, so like because of the globalization, more and more people will go overseas to work, and also more and more foreigners will come to Japan to work, or they will just leave their lives. I don't know if it's correct to say like that, but yeah, so more people will come and more people will go out. So for them, the English speaking skills are very important. So they will change the English class style. They will change the style to focus on speaking and listening. But the level of the university entering exam will not be low. They will just go higher and higher. So actually, Japanese students right now, they're trying to learn more vocabularies than us. Like, we've it's so difficult to try to express them in English because in my mind I am thinking in Japanese, but I'll try. So, please wait. So, the students right now, like junior high school students right now, have to study more than the high school students who already graduated from university. Who already graduated from junior high school. When they are 12, they have to learn much. But junior high school students right now have to study much more English in both speaking skills and reading writing skills. So the time to study is not enough for them. And I think that's another problem for Japanese students to study. So they have to go to the cram schools or the English cram schools, English schools, or how do you say, after school classes. And that's why they don't have enough time to like play just like a kid. 日本語を勉強しようとしているのですが、モチベーションを維持するのが難しいです。柳さん、どのようにして複数の言語を学ぶ意欲を保っているのですか、柳さん。Well, I like to speak to many people. It doesn't matter what language they speak or which country they're from, but I want to speak to people all around the world. So that's kind of motivation for me to speak. And like when I talk, actually you really can use the translators to just translate what you want to say, but I think using my voice and using my word that I think and that I talk, that will that will express my feeling much more better than just using the translator. So that's why I wanna speak by myself. 英語の先生みたい。Thank you so much. That's what I'm trying to be. Or maybe not, but yes, I really want to teach. I wish I can teach how to speak well. I know I am not the best person that I can speak. No, I know that I am not the best English speaker in Japan because there are more and more people who can use English, speak English better than me. Better than I. Wait, which is correct? I'm not so good at the grammar thing, so I would make mistakes. But I think try to speak, and even if you make mistake, that's not a big matter. The biggest point is you have to try, and if you just make mistake, you can just study again, learn, and correct it. But if you wouldn't try anything, your skill wouldn't get better, So I just want to make chance to speak English. And that's why I am doing this streaming today. And I know that most of my listeners are just a normal Japanese speakers. So I understand that many people might don't understand what I'm talking in today's streaming. But I hope this stream can be your motivation to just learn a bit more English. I hope. Wow, to express all the things I want to say in English is so difficult. But I'm proud of myself that I could do this stream, even it's just in 20 minutes. This stream only have passed 20 minutes, but yeah, the listeners right now would just listen to me talking in English, and even your comment is in Japanese, that it doesn't matter because I understand both languages, and I hope you can enjoy. Well, learning a different language is really difficult. And in my case, I am a little bit special because my parents would put me in a daycare center. How do you say? Daycare schools, after school services. And I studied English. I started to learn English when I was just 3 years old or something like that, because when I just when I just go to kindergarten, my mother would just put me into some schools after school classes. I would practice gymnastics, practice pianos. I would learn Japanese, learn math, and also I've studied English. I've learned English. So I think my pronunciation is good because I would study or learn the pronunciation from a native speaker when I was just a little tiny kid. NBSK さんこんばんは。Thank you for coming today. I hope you enjoy my stream. So, I would have chance to study English when I was just a little kid, so that's why my pronunciation could be really good compared to other Japanese students. And also, I've been to China when I was just a elementary school student, and that's also why I can speak Chinese well. And I would try to speak Japanese, Chinese, and also English when I was just under 10 years old. So, the mouth or the teeth, the tongue, the use of the tongue, use of my voice, use of the pronunciation would be practiced when I was just a little kid. So that's why I can pronounce other languages better, I think. And that's why I can listen and find out the difference of the pronunciation. For most Japanese people, some pronunciation just sounds really similar. For example, like right and light, they seem similar. They most Japanese people would think they're the same because in Japan we don't have the differences from the sound and the sound. So it is difficult for Japanese speaker to find the difference from the light and bright. Actually, they're really different. If you can speak the difference, pronounce it different, and also actually they're the same thing would happen when they're opposite. Some Japanese words are really difficult for English speakers to pronounce because they don't have that pronunciation in English. So that's difficult to find the difference. And it's truly the same for all the speakers around the world. But fortunately I have chance to study different languages just in my childhood. So that's why I can speak like this. And I also really want little kids right now can speak other languages fluently if they want, because in the future, even if it's right now, the skills that you can speak other languages, that skill is really important, and also that could be your how do you say it in English? That could be your benefit? Not benefits. Good points. Yes, actually my vocabulary is not that much. I've studied for the English exams for about 2 years ago, but I have forgot most of the vocabularies that I studied that time. So I would use the easiest words to express what I want to say. Thank you for your heart. Thank you. 何喋ったらいいですか？何でもいいですよ。Anything. So in this stream, I will just speak in English, so you can comment anything if you want. Like other streaming, I would use Japanese to talk because I am a Japanese speaker and I am streaming for Japanese speakers. But sometimes they would comment me in English or in Spanish or in other languages, and if I can read them and I can respond to them, I would use that language to respond. はじめましてだから自己紹介とかいかがいいですか？ Yes, if you want. Yes, sure. Maybe I can do a self-introduction in English too. Right? I would talk about myself a little bit at the beginning, but maybe I can do the second time. So, hello from the willow branches. My name is Nagi Yanagi. You can call me Nagi. Just Nagi is fine. And I am a freshman, sophomore, junior, senior, right? So I'm a senior in a university, and my subject is education, especially English education for junior high school students and high school students, and also elementary school studies, elementary school education in Japan. And now I am writing a report about the pronunciations for English studying by Japanese speakers. Something like that. And I am a girl that really loves to watch anime, especially some anime for a little girl to watch. How are the titles in English? I'm really not sure. Like Pretty Cures and Droll Pets. Wait, most of the titles are really just easy to make it in English, right? But titles these days are a bit difficult. Okay. And for my hobby, I like to draw pictures using my tablet. So I like to draw some illustration. And I would do some drawing streaming. And I like to do the nail arts. I will make my nails by myself. 僕の好きなことはヒーローものの番組を見ることと音楽を聴くことです。Well, I don't usually watch hero thingy, but I like to listen to music. Listening to music? What kind of music do you What kind of music do you like? Actually, I don't listen to some particular musics. Like, I wouldn't just search for some music, but I would just listen to those music that my friends told me. And I also like some American pop music. When I go to a karaoke, I sometimes would sing English songs. I like to listen to some songs by Taylor Swift, and also in early 2000. Is that how to say? アメリカの音楽聴くんですか? Yes, I would listen to them. I like Ariana Grande, and also I sometimes listen to Adele. For the song title, I like 22 by Taylor Swift. I also like wait, I'm trying to wait. When I listen to a song, I don't care that much about who is the singer or what's the title of that music. I just like to listening to them, so it's not too it's not an easy thing for me to remember the song title and also the singer, but I'll try. Hi, you can speak English. すごい. Thank you so much. I am trying to speak English. ヒーローものウルトラマンや仮面ライダーが大好きです。Oh, really? Actually, I've never watched Ultraman or Kamen Rider. I've never. But I like Pretty Cure so much. So, what did I talk about? The music thingy, right? I would listen to some English American pop songs, or not so recent song. It's kind of old. I don't know if it's good to say it's old or like that. プリキュアしか見てなかったんですね。そうなんですよ。That's right. No, you're not just trying. You're killing it for sure. Oh, thank you so much. You're so sweet. You know, like, I just don't have that much chance to speak English in my real life. So I just have to make the chance for me to speak it, or I will just forget how to speak them. So I really appreciate that you can comment me in English for this English talking stream. Thank you so much. You know, like, if you like, hey, I want you to hear my story when I was in junior high schools or high schools, when I just speak English like this in my English classes. They would like, oh my god, why is that girl speaking like so fluently? I just can't understand what she's saying. I just only know the katakana English, but I don't understand, or something like that, you know. And I just felt really confusing, because it's just a normal English class and I'm just trying to speak English good, but they will feel confusing. And even an ALT come to the school and talk to us in English, nobody understand what she's speaking. Even she's using a really easy English words, the words that even elementary school students could understand. But when she speaks really fluent in English, they couldn't understand them anymore. Yeah, you're always welcome to speak English here. Yes, thank you. It was a totally pleasant surprise to open your stream today. Oh, thank you so much. You know, sometimes in my stream, I would use Japanese to talk in my other stream, but some listeners from overseas would comment by, some of them would use Japanese, but they use the translators, so I sometimes would answer them in English. But it's just a few minutes. It just costs few minutes, and I think it's totally not enough for me to train my English speaking skills. But I feel really happy today that I can talk like this. Yes. So, in my school life, especially in English classes, I was just really confusing. Some English teacher would speak really good English, and she will try to teach us the better pronunciations. But actually, the students around me, my classmates, would just like would be shy to speak better English. So they will just use katakana English like I don't know, like something like that. But yeah, I actually really young children right now in Japan, they would just speak English. They would try to speak as they hear, so their pronunciations are really, really good. 今すごく何か歌いたい。Yes, you can if you want. Yeah, I'm one of those who use translators. Sometimes I try to use my poor Japanese too. You can tell by it belong in Romaji. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Actually, using translators is a good way to study how to use the grammar correctly or to make complete sentences. Well, one is plural and one is no. To make a complete sentence or to make complete sentences, right? I'm not sure on the grammar things, but yeah, that's okay. 英語全然わからなくても何も解読できない。Oh, I'm so sorry. それはちょっとごめんね。Something like こんばんは、ソニーさんです。頑張って。Yeah. That's really good to like try to talk. And I really love that way too. Because Because for me, I can understand that you are trying to use my mother tongue to talk to me, and I really feel appreciate. Yeah. 頑張って解読しようとしてるんだけど。Thank you so much. Maybe it's better for me to talk slowly, but I really don't want to make it really katakana, so I'm just going to speak a little bit slowly, but just in English pronunciation, right? Trying to speak English well in Japan is really difficult thing for people around me, like in the same ages. But nowadays, because of the internet, we're more easy to study other languages right now. Yeah, it shows respect to streamer. Like we're guests here on the stream. I love when people do it. Yes, me too. Because we can feel the respect for the culture and for us, for me, myself. Yeah. I really love that culture in the internet. Right? But like actually it will be I know that this streaming would be a little bit confusing for the listeners who comes to my stream really often, because I would just talk in Japanese in other streaming. But I think it's a good I think it's a good thing to do. And also I have to do this stream because English is also a language that I really love to speak. And also Chinese is another one though. Well, yeah. It's difficult to speak in other languages than mother tongue, but I want to show that I am trying to do this. So I hope everyone who is looking at this stream would not be afraid to speak in other languages because it's really a good thing. And even if you can't speak that much, that's enough, right? You don't have to speak it perfectly. The most important thing is you are going to speak. Your heart is the most important thing. おすすめのウルトラマンは今年20周年を迎えたウルトラマンメビウスですね。Oh! It have 20 years of history or maybe more, right? Yeah. I just really don't have chance. I don't have any chance to watch that thing. But I understand that is one of the most famous title, and that's also a big part of Japanese culture. If I have chance, maybe I can try to watch. What would you think about becoming pen friends? It's when you text messages to each other, we could help each other learn languages. Ooh, that's sweet. But, like, for the streamer, it's not, in my mind, it's just in my mind. So, not for other people, but for me, I think it's not good to, like, just send a direct message for, like, one particular listener for me. But if you really love to do that, I will be appreciate if you comment in my stream or just in the Twitter or X. You can just reply me and I would respond it. The response for the reply is one of the things that I would do for followers, and also just respond to a comment is also one of the things that I would do in every stream. So if the way is not sending the direct message for me, the other ways are really welcome for me. 今、メビウスのエピソード1が YouTube で無料配信されています。Oh, really? So maybe I can just search for it and try to watch it. Yeah. Yes, I know that is one of the treasure for Japanese culture, so I think it's better for me to know that, right? maybe I can try to watch it. Yes, actually I would spend many time for the things that I want to do or willing to do more than watching something new or doing something like that. But yes, I'd try it. Oh, by the way, actually I went to a English speaking cafe as my club activities. And that's why I really want to speak English today. And what do I want to say? I forgot. Maybe you can just forget it. Oh, wait, by the way, I've talked to French people in my stream. Okay, 大丈夫ですよ. Thank you so much. Like my ALT, my English teacher in my university, his wife is French. So, the family, my teacher's family would make the French crepe with us, and that was so good. We made it by ourselves. We would make the caramel cream by ourselves. We would use some whipped cream, and we prepared some frozen fruits and also chocolate cream, and just made the crepe by ourselves, and we eat it. And actually, one way that I couldn't do at that time, but my teacher's wife would show me how they would eat that crepe. She said that just on the crepe they will sprinkle some sugar and they will squeeze some lemon juice, and that's good, she said. And I really want to try, but today we don't have any lemon, so I couldn't try it. But I really want to try it someday, so I would just buy some lemon juice and try to make the pancake by myself. I really want to try because she's really good at cooking. She worked in a chocolate shop in Paris as her part-time job. And she's really good at making both American foods and French foods. So, yes, I really want to make something that she said it tastes really good. I will try it. I hope you can try it too. I couldn't imagine the taste because it's just the crepe and sugar and lemon juice. It sounds really easy, but it's too easy that I can't imagine that good. So I have to try. So, about the English education in Japan, these days, or yes, actually, many teachers would use the same schools before, but many teachers would use some English chants or some English songs at the beginning of the English classes, so that would make more chance for Japanese students to listen to a really good English pronunciation. 皆さんこんばんは。Good evening. Good evening. Thank you for coming today. Thank you. Thank you. Today is a English Chit Chat stream, so I will mostly use English. When I use Japanese, that means I am responding the chat who write in Japanese or just reading what you write. I would mostly use English only when I speak. Actually, I want to do the same thing in Chinese, but I understand that there will be less and less people would understand it, so I wouldn't do it right now. But if I know if there is a Chinese speaker in my listener, I may try to do the stream to talk in Chinese. But English is a language that most people speak, so that's why I would do these streaming using English than using Chinese. Does that make sense? I don't know. I'm not sure. But that's okay. Well, actually, my English reading skills or writing skills are not so good because I have less vocabulary. But even my classmates, they know more words in English. They can write English using the grammar really correct. But when they speak or when we talk, they couldn't catch the pronunciations well, so they couldn't understand any of that. They study really hard, but they don't have chance to study, to practice the listening and speaking thingy. How do you say? It's kind of もったいない. I don't know how to say it in English. It's not a pity, but yeah. I hope they can speak or they can listen better because they have the skills. They can. They understand more. They can talk well. But they couldn't do that much because they don't have the confidence, or they would just use some katakana English, right? I hope more Japanese people can try to speak in what the way they hear, not just katakana thingy. ウルトラマンメビウスは人気すぎてテレビでメビウスが放送され
出た頃に映画が上映された後、メビウスの放送終了後、外伝が作られたり、後に作られた映画でも主人公枠に抜擢されるくらい人気です。待って、これはなんて読む？ Wait. I don't know how to read this kanji. I am weak in that. 引き抜く、抜き出す。抜擢。Oh, I'm reading it right. Okay, never mind. Well, I want to improve my English skills. So I want to not only speak well, but also I want to write well, I want to read well. So for the vocabulary, I also want to improve it. So I would use some word dictionary to study. Continue studying. Continue studying is important for me. That's what I have to do. And that's what I'm willing to do. That's what I want to do. Right? Alright. It's almost an hour for the stream, so I think well, actually my streaming is about an hour and a half, but for this English streaming, I have to think very much more than the normal streaming because I'm using a language which is not my mother tongue. So I would like to end this streaming. It's because it's almost an hour. なぎさんは英語が得意で漢字が苦手な感じですか？I can use English better than other Japanese people. But it doesn't mean that I am 得意 in English. I only like to speak, but if you show me some difficult word, I couldn't understand it. It's the same in Japanese. I am not that much good at kanji, but some normal thing I can read, or some words I can understand, but I can't read out loud. Because it's difficult, right? I am on my way studying. Both of them are on my way studying, so yeah. Well, it's almost an hour, so I'm going to close my stream. Thank you for coming to my stream today. I hope you enjoyed the stream, and also if I have another English talking streaming, I hope you can also come to that stream again. I hope we can improve our skills better and better. So, good night, have a nice dream. See you next time. See ya!